Okay, is everything is working? I should be live now. I just see here a message that Hangout will be discontinued as of 1st of August. So, and there will be a new system. I will check this later on. Okay, so yes, hi to everybody that is connected now. Thanks a lot if you're watching. Please give a like if you share it if you think other people can be interested on that. I have here my phone. I hope everything goes smoothly, and I hope you can hear me correctly. Yeah, I will have an Ask Victor session. I have the questions from the previous month, and if you are watching this live and you want to leave questions, just leave them in the how it's called this in the chat, or you can leave it later on. If you watch this later, you can leave it that in the comments below, and I will answer them next month. Normally, I do it in the middle of the month. This month, I'm going a little bit later because with the holidays and so on, it took me, everything is compressed, and I only have, instead of the 4 weeks of a month, I have mainly 2 weeks, right? So I try to, I don't have too many questions from the previous month, so I will do a chat as well on the last news of Games Workshop. And I will show you something that will come in the channel soon, because I just received a lot, and I want to share with you what I have received, and if this is interesting for you or not, okay? So yes, please leave in the comments below if you have any questions for the next month. I will really appreciate that, and it's what helps the show to go out. If not, we convert it into just a chat. Yes, so let's first start with the questions of the previous ones, and I don't know why my phone does not want to show that. So let me see here why it's not working, this thing. Just give me a minute. Okay, I will do that. Just give me a second. And now go back. I close that, and I do. Okay, now I'm okay, and I remove the voice here. So just to have a second chat. Sorry for that. So let's go for the questions of the previous month. I have them here, and I will answer them, and then we will go for some chatting. So the first question is from David Radcliffe. David Radcliffe, I guess. So say, in Spanish you call it David. So this is why I changed it, but I guess it's David. I think it's in English for the last name. So great show again. Thank you. I do have a question. My first foray into collecting figures was Airfix Napoleonic minis from about the age of 10. I was wondering if you have ever owned historical army, and if so, what it was. If not, what historical era would you pick to collect an army from? Okay, so this is, when I was a kid, I just have a very small, I will say, will be equivalent to 15 millimeters miniatures that they were selling for very cheap in a paper envelope line, right? Like a small paperback. You were opening that, but I was not collecting. I was just playing them, losing them. I did not pay attention. I was mixing armies. So to be fair, I never collect historical. And also, to be fair, I'm not very interested in historical. I love a lot fantasy and science fiction. I have too much stuff to paint on these two eras or in these two type of games. So I will not go, or more likely, I don't think I will make the step into historical. You can never say never, right? Maybe in the future or in the far future, I will go to some more historical minis, but not in the short term. If I will have to pick an era to play, to be fair, Napoleonic is the one that is appealing me the less. The two eras that I really like, one is the Middle Age, right? I like a lot, maybe something about, if I can find something that is inspired in the Crusades, in the Middle Earth, right? In the Middle East, sorry, in the Middle East, like in Jerusalem or somewhere like that, where you have the Crusaders, and then you have also the what they will call heretics, what they were the Muslims. Okay, this will be something that I would love to do. And the other one, the other area I like is the Second World War. Okay, because yeah, I would like to do, and especially if I can play a game that is focused on dog fighting, sky dog fighting, where you can collect fighters. I was playing a lot in the computers. I would love to paint small planes with the camouflage or with the different colors. This is something that maybe will end up appealing me. So if there is any game, and if anybody knows a game about yeah, dog fighting or something like that, inspired in the Second World War, where I can play with my yeah, what was the name? I forgot the name. There was the Hurricane and the Spitfire of the, and then we have the Thunderbolt from the US, and all this type, and the ME 109 and the ME 190 and all this type of stuff. I would love that. The other option will be to play something also in the Second World War, inspired on the desert battles with the General Rommel. But yeah, these are the things. I think I would say Middle Age or Second World War. And I said, especially in the Middle Age, something inspired on the Middle East Crusades. So here we go. The next one is from Eric Beer. As I said, I only have 2 questions. So say again, it's a nice show. Victor, thanks a lot. And of course, I will suggest everybody to subscribe to Eric Beer channel if you are not already subscribed. It's called Eric Beer 40K. Say, thanks for answering my questions. Have you ever thought about making some videos in your own language? It's very fun that you do this question. I have a second channel that is in Spanish. I don't do as many videos as I do in English. I do 1-2 videos a week. I thought at the beginning, I was thinking a lot if I wanted to do it in English or in Spanish. At the end, I decided English because I also want to practice English. It helped me a lot, the YouTube, to learn more vocabulary, to be more confident in my English speech. And I hope I have improved from the beginning. So, but yeah, I have a second channel in Spanish because some people was asking me to do some videos in Spanish. And in my second channel, I only do 1 video or 2. It was abandoned for a while, so but now I'm back. And I'm more or less doing 1 video a week, sorry, that is a tutorial, and then I do some showcase, right? But I don't do reviews or other stuff or battle reports as you do it. I used to do it in the past, but yeah, doing 2 YouTube channels is too much at the same level. So I decided to take it easy on the Spanish channel. But so far, it's also growing, and I'm quite happy to do as well something in Spanish. And that's all the questions I have from the last month. I have here Grumpy Guy saying hi. Just dropping by to say hi. I'm at the work, so I cannot. Okay, so hi, Erdan. I hope you finish soon the work and you can have free time for painting. And thanks a lot for saying hi. It's really appreciated. Let me go to here. I have I'm just checking a little bit the chat and everything that I don't have. And now I will go to talk about the news. Okay, so I have 2 things that I want to talk about. Well, let me just, before I go for the news, I want to share with you what I have here and what will come soon in the channel. So I just received today a big box with some stuff. Some is not that new anymore, but I have here the General Handbook from 2019. I really need that because I like to play Age of Sigmar, and you need that to play Age of Sigmar, especially if you want to go to tournaments that I'm expecting to go back to tournaments soon. Okay, and as yeah, I will do opinion and a review. And as you may know already, if you are into Age of Sigmar, it comes in 2 parts. So I'll come together in a plastic flow wrap. The first part is all the different stuff, and the second part is just the point of the different units. So it's something that I will show. I also have this. Okay, in Chaos Imperial Knights, I'm thinking to do a second army of knights because Chaos is my yeah, it's where I started. It's very thin book, to be fair. I was surprised. It's quite a thin book. I would say it's only 72 pages mainly, so it's quite thin. But yeah, I'm eager to read and to check, and I always get inspired by the great artwork and the great things that you find here, right? So you can see. So I will make a proper look to that as well and to share my opinion. I also have from Necromunda, if you are into Necromunda, this book. Okay. I like collecting books. This is why I have so many books. I have not played Necromunda for a long time. I have a couple of battle report just in my. The interesting thing of this book of Necromunda that comes with this is this ribbon to mark the page where you want to be. Okay, I'm trying to put it in a way that is not popping up too much. Let me just. Okay. This is the point. If let's put it as it was. A little bit okay, like that. Okay, so this is the book. No, you can pull it. Okay, I will also do a review. It's quite interesting. A lot of bounty hunters. There is a new warband that is made of bounty hunters here. You see here, this is the hand leader and so on. I will, again, don't worry, I will also do a proper review if you're interested. More stuff. Also, Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl is a game that I always have a space for. Okay, this the spike is quite a cheap one. This thing, I think it's less than 10 euros, something like that. It's all about halflings, and the thing I find interesting is all the different halfling heroes. I really love this. This is one of maybe my favorite type of books because it's really like a very humoristic. It's very fun. There is this small and here we have. Let's make a look to this guy that have disturbing presence. Okay, so it's really this is quite a special guys here, and so I will also make a proper look to this one. Okay, so you see that will come a lot of stuff in this channel. Blackstone Fortress. I have the last expansion, Traitor Command. Okay, there is some stuff, and then with this, I also took the additional cards. These are more, how it's called this? It's like more combat cards. And here we have more equipment. The only problem is to open this is a pain. So this is why I leave them open. I'm thinking to just cut the top and leave it like that. I think I will cut this like that and I will leave it open because it's really a pain. I will put them inside of the box of the Blackstone Fortress, so it's not going to be a problem. And finally, I received that. I already emptied, put it in my folder, and it's going to be. I don't know if I will do a review on that. Let me leave it in the message below if you're interested on that. You will like a review. It's going to be. Maybe I will talk just, or maybe I will take the advantage to talk about. It's been a while that I want to talk about Warhammer Underworlds, so maybe I talk about that and then I extrapolate to Warhammer Underworlds. So yeah, this is stuff that will come in the channel. I hope you like what you see here, and please leave in the comments below which one you would like to prefer, which one you will prefer first, or if you are watching this live, leave it in the chat comments. So let's go now to share screen. Okay, I will share screen. This one, share. Okay, now it looks this strange thing. Here as well. And now I go to first this one. So this was news from yesterday or from 2 days ago. It's from the 17th. So 2 days ago. And I think I was really chuffed. I was really happy for this news. The only thing I don't like from this news is I have to wait some years to have it on the TV. But here what they say is that we are going to have a new, they are working on having a TV series of this guy, of heretic, traitor, rogue, inquisitor, a TV star. So this is Eisenhorn, the Inquisitor Eisenhorn. I have read the books. I enjoyed a lot the books. And now they say here that they are preparing a show based on this character. I think it's a great choice. I think it's something that can go for a very nice TV show, even for people that not in Warhammer 40k, because at the end you want something that will work for people that is not in Warhammer 40k, something that can be interested for wide range of people, or wider range of people, not just the niche 40k. Because so you want to appeal also science fiction fans, fantasy fans, and all this type on, and why not black novel fans, right? Because you can do really a mystery or investigation or type of black novel, type of science fiction black novel type of TV show, because the Inquisition is all about investigating heretics. It's all about more like a detective, extreme detective or extreme police. And I think it's going to be super interesting if they do it well. And it seems that the people that they have choose, it's so what does in development means that it's going to be, of course, in development will come in some years. Okay, TV show development, all aboard. So this is just characters, blah blah blah, concept art, the script writing, and into the bridge. So this is all the process, right? In a graphic way for people. So this is how it works. So they have the idea, they create the characters, they outline, they create the concept art, and then they do the script. Okay. Yeah. The important thing here is that they took a person that is here it is. So the project is going, the development project is going to be led by Frank Spotnitz, who has previously worked on shows such as A Man in the High Castle and the X-Files. I have not watched this one. I think no, I would like to watch A Man in the High Castle to understand X-Files. Of course, I don't think so. But so it's a person that is coming from it just knows about TV shows, knows about TV series. So I guess if they do it correctly, they should do something nice. Okay. So very interested on that. The only drawback is I have to wait. I have to wait now some years to have it this. And to be fair, if you want, I will not read that. I don't think it makes sense for me to read that to you. But here you will have more information from each version. Not too many. I don't think there is a link to somewhere where you can find even more information. Yeah. This one has a model, novel series, so the novels. So and to be fair, I think I really think it's a great choice. What are my hopes? I hope that this works. I hope that it's successful, and this is the case. We can see more and more TV shows of based on Warhammer 40,000, because I think it's a great world, it's a great universe, and can be exploited quite nicely. Okay, yeah, of course it's a series, so I don't know if it's going to be with real characters or with more with real people, or it's going to be more 3D. I don't know what I expect. I don't know what it's really, because there is not much information here. But yeah, I expect this is successful, and we see more and more. And after that, there is room for other main characters. I think if you do TV show, it's like you have to focus on a character. You cannot focus on eras. Or, for example, if you want to do something about the heresy, okay, the 30K and the or Horus heresy, I think it's going to be too complex, too long. Then it needs too much details. You should focus on histories or in parts of this universe and then explode that. So this is one thing I wanted to talk. I think it's a very interesting news. And the other thing I want to talk is about Warcry. I know this is older. We have a lot of articles. I just take this one. I'm still wondering. No, I most likely will go into that. I'm pretty sure I will buy the starter kit. Today we have seen. I have seen a picture of let me see if I can find it later, a picture of the what the will be the the miniatures for the warbands that are not from Chaos. But here we see the content, and I think the content, the video you can look at yourself. I just focus on the content. So here we see the sprues. Okay, we have 3 sprues for one of the warbands and 3 more sprues for the other warband. So it means that all the people is going to be different. We are not going to have duples of the same character. So this is very, very interesting. Okay, if I'm not wrong, Necromunda had duplicates. Okay, yeah, Necromunda had duplicates for sure, but then you were able to swap heads and so on. Then we have 3 sprues for the beast, but also the interesting thing is that it seems that we are going to have all different beasts, because I see here that there is, unless you have, how many wings we have here? Maybe we have a duplicate of this and a duplicate of that. But it's curious, this sprue here, because have beasts from both sides, from both types, okay? These are the miniatures that are coming in, assembled and painted. Okay, so here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay, they look. These are the ones that are appealing the less to me. It's interesting that these guys go. It's also coming. Here we have the other warband, and these are as well 8. And one is this type of chimera or kitty cat chimera. Okay. Then this is not moving to the next one. I have to open the next ones like that. So we have 5 of this type of 6, sorry, of this type of person, 6 of this type of winged monster that looks like Furies. Just want to check if we need 12 wings to do that. So I'm pretty sure you will need, this is going to be duplicated, right? Because you need 12 wings. Here we have 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. So yeah, you will have duplicates in that case. But it's not a bad thing. Eh? So we have 3, and they will have, we have 2 times the sprues. So this is sprues, we are going to be there 2 times. Okay, so this is going to be 6 times there. And I'm pretty sure here you have all the characters. I don't think you have duplicates. Difficult to do it like that. But yeah, it's quite interesting. It's better to see if there is duplicate just looking at that. But you can see here all the characters look different. Pretty different to share even pairs. Okay, and as well this one. So you only have 1 of these lions, so most likely each one is completely different. Okay, so this is very interesting, and also this is not just all. This is coming with a lot of terrain. So here we have the sprues for the rain. I'm pretty sure here they will duplicate. It's an amazing box. I think the cost I have seen is 135 euros, if I'm not wrong, on the 120 pounds, something like that. I love a lot this one, the statue with this on top. We have another Screaming Bell here. Very interesting, modular, looks very nice. More work to paint, more things to do. And then they also come with these 2 boards, right, where you have to play in a board. So it's going to be like in Kill Team, where you play it on top of a board. Okay, so it's going to be skirmish. I think I'm predicting it's going to be something between a Kill Team and Necromunda based in Age of Sigmar. Okay, so it's going to be Morhaime Sigmarized at the end. Okay, I think it's going to have the same. There will be the battle plan cards, so we will have cards about the battle plan and how to and we will have, of course, the rule book. Here we see all the different the Iron Golem warband, all the different options, and most likely, and this is how the profile of the cards will look like. So if we look the profile, we are going to have here. Let's look. We have the picture, of course. The second is the rune mark, so to tell you which warband it's from. We have the move characteristic. These are the wounds, and these are the toughness. Okay, so this is not armor, right? This is not armor. So I guess you will compare the strength. That the strength is one of these 2. So this is the type of weapon that you want to use. This is the range of the weapon. So I guess this is 1 inch and this is 3 inches. This is the 4 is the, sorry, the 9 is the attack characteristics. So it's how many attacks you do with which weapon. So you can, pretty sure you will need to choose one of the two. Then you have the strength characteristics, and then you have the damage. So you can see that you do 2 to 4 damage. So this guy will resist something. So it's 15 wounds. So it means that these guys are going to be wounded, and you will need to track a lot of wounds. So it's going to be quite different, right? It's not like in Kill Team that one shot can kill your guy, and that's all. So here in one shot, it's going to be very difficult to kill one, even if you do, right? If you do 4 attacks, and all of them go in at 4. So 4 by 4 is 16, is just there to kill. So it's going to be quite difficult that you kill a character in just one go. We will have the tokens as well. Okay. So this is it's very interesting to me. I'm really looking forward to play this game. Here we have more explanations of how to play Warcry. They already put here the rules, so I need to check that one. They have some curious mechanics that I just read over, so I want to watch this video, know how to play. I will put it here. And yeah, and we have a lot here of more. If you want to see more about that, you will see here more information. I think there was one that was choosing your warband, right? So here you will have the different warbands that they will be available, and then we will have as well Stormcast Eternals, Daughter of Cain, Edonet Deepkin, Nighthound, Iron Jaws, Gloomspit Geist, Legends of Nagash, Fresh Eater Course, and Bone Spitters. Okay, but there was one they were showing, so you will be able to pre-order Iron Golems and Unarmed Beasts in the starter set this weekend with the cipher rules available separately. Okay. And this is what we already know. This is another video about other warbands. Yes, and I want to see if I can find this. Yeah, I don't know. I need to look for that because I don't have it. But there was I have seen what are the warbands. Yeah, here, I think this is the one that I want to show. These are the warbands for the, yeah, these will be the different warbands that we are going to have from the, yeah, let's go here. So let's make a look, because this is new for me, and so I can react at the same time that I'm reading. In this mega warband focus, we are going to look at the forces of the order, destruction, and death. At launch, Warcry will feature 9 fully fledged non-chaos warbands, each with their own fighters, abilities, campaign quests, and warband generator tables, where you are looking for a new way to play your favorite faction, or I was fancy picking up models from other army but not wanted to collect a full force of them, you will find these warbands rewarding to collect and play. Each of these warbands has been chosen for a reason and integrated carefully into the narrative of the 8 points. Here we'll be looking at just why they have ended in the heart of Arcane Dominion. So here we have the Stormcast Eternals, and you can see it's going to be more the, I don't remember the name of these guys, the ones that goes with their crossbow and the axe. It's more from the, yeah, it's going to be the Vanguard. So these are the available fighters for them. So it's going to be the Vanguard Raptors with long strike crossbows, Vanguard Raptors with Hurricane crossbows, Vanguard Hunters, Griffhounds, and Aether Wings. So these are the options we are going to have, and yeah, and these are, despite of the risk of painful and the quite possible final death, the Stormcast Eternal of the Vanguard Axular Chambers scored the 8 points for secrets long hidden by the God King. Guided by astral compasses, they fight in elite bands, hunting for artifacts and treasures, reawakening by the Necroquake. So they are there. Okay, they will be the Vanguards. Then we have the Daughters of Cain. From the Daughters of Cain, we are going to have the Blood Sisters, the Blood Stalkers, Kinerai Headrenders, Kinerai Life Takers, Witch Elf, and Sisters of Slaughter. Okay, so until we will know how the rule is composed, we will not know how to do, but here we see. So you can see, and these are mainly the flying ladies, I think, if I'm not wrong, because I don't know them. Yeah, these are the flying ladies, the snake ladies, and these are the witches and the sisters of Elauter. So the three kids, the three main kids. So then we have the Idonet Deep King as well there, and we are going to have the Namarti Thvals and the Namarti Rivers. So these are the ones that, of course, go food. And then we will have the East Hallen Guard, who are these guys. So we are going to have the ones that are going in flying fishes. Yeah, the other ones with flying fishes. Yeah, so here we have, these are going to be, then we go to the death. And that we have here first the Legends of Nagash. And we are going to have a Necromancer, what looks, it's the first time, yeah, because this normally is a character. So then we have the Grace Guard and the Skeleton Warrior. So this is all about skeletons with a Necromancer. Very classical one. Then we have the Night Hound, where I'm very interested because there's the Chain Rust and the Grimghast Reapers. The only ones I don't have are the Spirit Hosts. So, and then we have the Flesh Eater Cores that will have the Quick Ghouls, Flayers, and Horrors. Okay, the small and the big ones. So here we see them in the picture. And then in Destruction on Iron Jaws we have the Orc Brutes and the Harboys. On Bronze Splitters they will have quite a good collection. So they will have the Savage Aurochs, Morboys, Savage Aurochs, Arrow Boys, and Savage Big Stabas. So if you want to have, and then we have the Glomgith. It's nice. So we have the Shooter Stabas, and then we have some of the Bonders and the Hoppers and the Squid Guys. So you can see that the Squid Guys are also there. Yeah, they put here some Beard Guy to what they're fighting against, and that's all. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see. Yeah. And I see here a comment. Say Hugo Bronder. Hi Victor, I follow your channel for years now. When will you reward yourself with an airbrush for all the work that you've done? Yeah, airbrush is something. Let me answer this question to finalize. Okay, so just let me finalize here the talk about this is. Warcry looks very interesting. It's great at the game, and I think have a lot of potential. So most likely in this channel, at least you will see the painting job. I don't know if I will be able to do battle reports or not. I will show the material that I buy, of course, and I will try to do something. But to be fair, today it's difficult to keep track of everything, right? I have Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Underworlds, Warcry, just this. Then on Warhammer Age of Sigmar, you have mini games and the 1,000 point games, the 2,000 point games. Then you go to Warhammer 40,000. You have the Apocalypse, Kill Team, the regular game. It's a lot of games. Blackstone Fortress, Blue Ball, Necromunda. So yeah, there is a moment that you cannot do all of this, right? I cannot put all of this. I try to paint on all the different games, and I will try to keep that. But I will, for sure, Warhammer Underworld is something that I'm enjoying a lot. I will keep going. Age of Sigmar I'm also enjoying a lot, and Warhammer 40k. These are going to be the core. And then all the other things, it depends on availability and also to find players to play on these games. So yeah, that's all what I want to talk about from Games Workshop. And I go back to the screen. If I can find my screen now. I stop sharing. You will see back my face, and I will answer to Hugo, and I will talk about airbrushing. So, yeah, in the past I was not doing airbrushing because I did not have. I don't know why. So it's something that I think a lot, and I think I should go to airbrushing, especially when I want to paint big stuff, like when I was painting the Imperial Knights, or when I want to paint the Baneblade or something like that, the big tanks, even the small tanks. A Rhino, it's much faster if you have an airbrush, and I agree with that. It's a little bit laziness in one side, right? Of all that have to learn again how to use the airbrushing, and I'm a little bit lazy. But I'm thinking more and more. I'm not sure when I will do the step for the airbrushing. It's going to be a new learning curve for me. So far, I'm not in this year, most likely. I don't know. I need to look more. I need to investigate. Maybe in, I don't know if in the next years I will change. Let's see. I will think about it. I'm not sure when I will go into airbrushing. More likely I will not. I used airbrush long time ago when I was living with my parents. So imagine 20 years ago, more or less. I was doing some. I used the airbrush and I was playing with that. But at the end, yeah, I didn't have the compressor. What is the part that I was missing? I want to invest in a good compressor. I think the compressor is quite important. And then, some airbrush. The first airbrush, I don't think I will go for something very expensive. It's going to be more for to practice, to learn how to use it. To be fair, I'm quite chaotic in a way of doing. I'm not a very tidy person, so I have to be careful. I don't want to destroy the airbrush. I started with a basic compressor cheap Chinese airbrush. It's a game changer, and I'm sure it will improve your creativity. So I take, if you want to, I don't know if you, Hugo, you have the link. If you want to share with me the link, it will be great, and I will make a thing. I will make a double thing. So I will. No, I don't have money to invest in that. I need to check. If you send me the link and how much it is, I will make a thing. And yeah, maybe to make all this terrain, it will be a great investment, because then I can do the terrain much faster. The terrain, terrain for me is the best place to practice with any technique. If you want to practice pigments, go to the terrain, test it with the terrain, check with the terrain how it works. If you buy an airbrush, I think the terrain is the best place to start playing with. You can do there the gradients, you can simulate thickness, and you can do all this. I use terrain to practice, right? The other thing where I do a lot of crazy stuff sometimes is on the bases, right? Because what happens if the base is wrong and you completely destroy the base, you throw it away and you put a new base to the model, right? You're not going to lose that much. And the terrain is not looking that well. At the end, you put another coat, dry brushing, solve the problem. Okay, so, and that's all. So yeah, Hugo, thanks a lot for the advice. I think I should, you are right, I should give a double thing. It will increase my creativity. It will open the doors to new techniques, and also maybe will increase my my painting speed. So yeah, I see all the benefits on airbrushing, and I think I should go into that. Yeah, you are right. It's been a little bit of laziness to avoid a new learning curve, but maybe now it's time to go there. And yeah, and if there is no more questions, I just wait a little bit because there is some delay between me and the video. Okay, but if there is no more questions, I will stop here the live. I want to thank all the people that have watched this live. Please leave in the comments below if you don't watch that live. What do you think about this stuff? First, the question for next month, please. I need questions if you want this show to be an Ask Victor. If not, it will be converted into Victor's chatting, right? And maybe next time I should invite someone, so I'm not drying my, because talking all the time is the I forgot to take some water, so that's all. But yeah, also if you are interested in participating, a cheap and airbrush is 10 to 20 euros. Will do the job. It's a good introduction. You can do quite a lot of different tasks. Good luck with the okay. So thanks a lot. Yeah. I agree. I have to go. So I will go. I will start looking that. I need to look for how much is a compressor. Then I guess I need, and then I will start looking some tutorials. No, it will be time for me to start watching tutorials. I see another question, another comment. Alexander, PK Pro is a great shop for airbrushes, which might support even if you want phone calls. They have a good and cheap beginner kits. Thanks a lot, Alexander. Thanks a lot for Hugh and Alexander for this information. And yeah, I will really look into that. I don't know if maybe summer can be a good moment to look it, but yeah, I will. Yeah, maybe the terrain of Warkai can be a good place to start practicing. Yeah, I will make a look. I want to thank all the people that is watching. I want to thank the great questions that I received from the previous month, the comments here, and just to be able to interact with more people and to have feedback. And it's what is keeping me motivated. It's what is keeping me going on. And yeah, I'm really enjoying doing these videos. So for today, that's all. Yes, I want to thank, as I said, and as usual, yeah, see you again later, and yeah, see you the next time. Bye.